Just leave. Mm, I think back on all the women that I've been with, the ones I've loved, the ones that I think about the most, and imagine, how the last 18 years would have been. The children we could have created. And I've always thought through, because any woman I've ever been with, I tried to pleasure her more than I tried to take from her. And, I'm glad that I was smart enough to not make a mistake. Because you're creating a life, that's what it is. And I always wanted to grow with a woman. I am fully grown now. It's all fucking downhill from here, right? So I can't fall in love anymore. And it's really interesting to look at their lives, their children, their husbands, the choices that they made, knowing I wasn't worthy, knowing that and just it hurts, but I'm not a selfish person, so if they're happy, and I am genuinely, happy for them, but thinking about how old they would be, thinking about college now, going into high school, getting through elementary now, adults now. I've been in love with 4 women. My middle school girlfriend, I told her I was in love with her. And I was. I still feel the same way. She was amazing. I messaged her boyfriend at the time. I told him, why are you not proposing to her? She's a great girl. Lo and behold, they got married right after. He never even replied. But he proposed and they got married and they have children. It's really interesting to see their family. The second one was love at first sight. Ashley Clark. Drove. And she came to town. The girl, and we partied and just talked all night and cuddled. And, she wouldn't let me, go too far with her. But I didn't care. I was just when I woke up with her, still just holding me. It was one of the most amazing moments in my life. And I drove 8 hours to be used by her, lied to. She had a boyfriend at that time. So she was sleeping with me, using me. God, I felt like such a fucking idiot. And you have Christina, who I fucked up with. Another love at first sight scenario. We met on OkCupid back when it was real. And she walked out of that house, I can still play it in my head. Our first date was going to the thing, and such a cliche, but God, it was a good time. Making her laugh about the movie, talking for like 2 to 3 hours, sitting at the skate park, dead of night, dark area. She was fearless. She grabbed me and kissed me. Rare. Rihanna, I thought I loved her. I don't know. She was a sociopath. Fake. Spent 2 years living with me. It was because I lived across the street and I fucked her well 3 times a day, if not more. Made her laugh, treated her well. She used me, lied, manipulated everyone. Bellamai, though. I don't know if it's love because we never got to have a real relationship because she was dying. She had a neurologically degenerative disease. Just the cutest thing. But we didn't have a full relationship. Had we, she would definitely be my wife. She's one of the few women I can imagine to the right of me. But I was more like a caretaker. It wasn't a real relationship. She didn't deserve it, and I didn't deserve it. So I quit dating after that. I've dated over 55 women. I don't even know how many anymore. And I've slept with, or, copulated with 35. There's a period when you've been with that many women that it stops being about fun. Like, I would never look into a woman's eyes until Rihanna. And when I looked into her eyes, I thought it was real. And I fell for it. I'm gonna go get my other beer. It's in the freezer. I actually like how that lamp flickers. It's kind of haunting. Is it frozen? No. Good. See, when I tell women I love them, it is spontaneous. I don't use that word lightly. I've always waited until it just comes out. It should never be chosen. It should just be a moment of pure nature, entropy. And I told Rihanna I loved her on her birthday. Because she told me, and I wanted to make a joke and test her. Because no one loves me. No one fucking likes me. I was concerned that we were just having fun. We're young. And she tells me, and I go, oh, thank you. And, later I explained. I'm like, just wait. I'll feel it. And if you actually mean it. Told Christy we were in bed. And Aurora in this awesome fucking loft apartment. This thing was badass. And we were just teasing each other about it, the idea of love and whatnot. And let me tell you, I love you sex. It's the best fucking sex on earth. There's nothing better. That's why I was so fucked up after she dumped me. And then after I messed up from some kid rubbing her thigh. He was just trying to lightly wake her. All I had to do was just pick her up and take her to bed. But nope. We had been partying all night. We were all exhausted. The sun's coming up. We haven't eaten. Dehydrated probably. All I did was just pick him up and threw him into the couch, but that was the wrong thing to do. I was so passionate. Like, never told Ashley I loved her. And then my middle school girlfriend, she, the one that I told her now husband on Facebook, I messaged, and I was like, why haven't you proposed to her? Jana's a great girl. Right after. It wasn't even like a week. He's like, you're right, man. I don't even know who the fuck you are. I'm not going to respond to you, but you're right. I told her on the phone one time when she was questioning our like relationship. We were so young, 13, 14. Middle school. I remember every single time I've ever used that word. And I guess they call you a hopeless romantic when you're like that. That is not a compliment. It's a horrible thing. It means that you're left with emotions that cannot be justified